one of the big controversies of the week: microtransactions in Devil May Cry 5. This was a hot topic this week. So, tons and tons of YouTubers made videos about this, expressing their hatred for microtransactions. And, yeah, okay. So, Fallen, what do you think about this? I mean, Angry Joe made a video about this. He's one of the biggest video game YouTubers out there. Alright, so I'm a huge Angry Joe fan. I love the guy. I've been following him for like 5.5 years, and I pretty much agreed with everything he said in his video.
I don't care for Angry Joe. I didn't bother watching his video. I don't really personally care what he has to say. I am going to be the black sheep on this. I'm fine with the microtransactions. Because from what I understand, early reports said that it was for upgrading your character, but from what I understand, it's just to unlock moves, which you can still unlock with blood orbs. So the microtransactions are not a requirement. You can still grind to the point where you can unlock every move in the game, but it's not required to do that. You can still play the base game without having to unlock everything. That is just something that is going to be for more hardcore people who have a lot of time to grind in the game. So, the whole idea of being able to do that, that's fine with me.
Alright, so the director, Itsuno, he did talk about this. His quote is, "If they want to save time and just want to get all the stuff at once, those people can do that. But on the other hand, I don't feel you have to get all the moves. You should be able to play it the way you want to play it." Alright, so like Angry Joe said in the video, this might not be a problem at all. This might be just another option. Like you said, if people want to get all these skills right away, they can. But this could be a really bad thing. What if, these certain skills, towards the second half of the game, they are insanely expensive, and there's no way you can get it unless you grind for hours and hours, or you can get them instantly by paying. So that's the problem here. This, it could potentially be a problem. And also, what if this works for Devil May Cry 5 and Capcom starts incorporating it in other franchises? I mean, they do it already, but what if other game companies incorporate it in some of their games? That's the problem here. It depends on the future as well.
Let me put it to you like this. This is not setting a precedent. Other companies are already doing this. You'd be remiss to find a single company that doesn't do this. I mean, let's take a look at this. There were already microtransactions for other Devil May Cry games to get other costumes, which, if you think about it in the sense of how gaming used to be, if you wanted secret outfits and shit, you have to unlock that. You have to do the hardest modes, you have to do hidden challenges that you don't even know are there, or you have to put in cheat codes. The whole idea of microtransactions is, hey, there are cheat codes, where you can unlock all the moves, just instead of, knowing the code is basically your credit or debit card pin.
Yeah, but when it comes to costumes, that has nothing to do with gameplay. But when it comes to getting skills, that's a pretty damn important. Again, this may not be a problem at all. Alright, so did you play Shadow of War?
No.
Alright, so you do know about the whole loot box controversy with Shadow of War, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, I did play the game. Great game. And throughout the entire story, had no problem at all. I did not have to buy anything to complete the game. But after you complete the game, there is a separate section where you have to go through it and you can unlock the secret ending. So the true ending of the game. There is no way you can do that without paying a certain price to get the best army you can, the best orc army. There's no way you can unless you grind for dozens of hours. So I stopped playing. I'm not saying that's the same. I'm not saying that's gonna happen with DMC5, but that's an example of a single player game incorporating microtransactions where you have to get it. You have to get it in order to unlock the secret ending. There's no way you could have gone for hours and hours of just grinding.
I mean, well, that's the thing. It's hours and hours of grinding, and that's your reward. Being able to unlock that secret ending. That is still,
Yeah.
you know, that whole idea of way back when you want something, you know, really nice that you can show off to your friends. You're gonna have to grind for hours and hours. That's the whole idea of it. You know, I'm giving you the option where you can basically pay money, and you don't have to. You don't have to, you know, grind for hours and hours to get this, but it's the option. You know, whether you want the instant gratification of, hey, I was able to see the secret ending, and I have that on my account, or you can grind for hours and hours, and you can have the true satisfaction of, hey, I worked hard for this, and I was able to do it.
But like it was so, in terms of Shadow War, it was so obvious that okay, this section is specifically for you to pay money. Like it was so obvious. A ton of people did point it out, and it's like, hey, I mean, if you did grind for that amount of hours, hey, more power to you. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't think that's gonna happen with DMC5. No way. But yeah, like that's what could potentially happen when companies do incorporate microtransactions into single player games. This is a single player game. The focus is single player. The focus is single player, right? But I mean, yeah, again, may not be a problem, but who knows? I guess for now, who knows?
Here's the thing. It could be where, you know, some of these moves are the most badass moves in the game, and you know you'd have to grind for hours to get them. It's never gonna be Star Wars Battlefront layers of bad, you know, currency system where you had to the only certain when it was characters who were locked behind that paywall of, and keep in mind you had to gamble basically to get those characters. Fucking characters like Darth Vader and Darth Maul, who were integral to the whole gameplay. You had to unlock them.
Yeah, EA, they're just dirty.
But we're not gonna get to that point. It's not gonna be that bad.
I mean, hey, Capcom's been pretty shitty sometimes.
No, they're extremely shitty. And if this was a game where you could fight against your friends with like, all right, you know, I'm gonna play as my level 100 Dante, who has all of these weapons that are maxed out. I grind you for hours to get them to that level, and then I don't have time to particularly grind this game. I'm going to just throw money at it, and there we go. Now my Dante, now my Nero is equal to your Dante. So suck it, noob. What, you got hole to pay for this? Oh, ho 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 ho! You should have just made more money.
Check that out, man. Damn.
It's not gonna be that. You know, that's not what we're taking a look at.
Do that voice again.
Which one? The fucking grant you for John County 7 or ho 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 ho! You'd be remiss to do anything that I can do because I have the money to do it.
Alright, so from now on, you have to do that at least once every episode.
The posh voice?
Both.
No, okay, deal.
Alright.
Do that. Okay. Those are easy.
Yeah, so, I don't really... Okay, so there will be a number of people that will, get all the skills at once. Doesn't that take the fun out of unlocking, going through the game, progressing through the game, and unlocking it like that? I mean, I don't really get why people would want to do that. Like, it takes the fun out of it.
Exactly, which is why, it's not a problem to involve that mechanic. Like, hey, if you want to take the fun out of the game for yourself, feel more free to do that. But, it's a completely optional thing. You don't have to do it.
And if multiplayer is indeed a real thing here, a lot of people will probably buy up all the skills and go straight to multiplayer and just, get on top of the leaderboards. So,
I mean, I don't think what do you call it? I don't think whoever is gonna be at the top of the leaderboard. I don't think it's gonna be someone who. I don't think it's gonna be the Reginald over there who paid to play. I think it's gonna be. Let's see what should I give him? No. I'll name the other guy later, but it's gonna be the guy who grinded for hours, who knows the game inside and out better than the back of his fucking hand.
we gotta get on the leaderboard as well.
No, we're fucking gonna be low on that leaderboard.
We'll try, damn it, we'll try.